Hello everybody and welcome back to The Advocate Discusses. This is where I talk about Rainbow Dash, my personal opinions about her, what I like, what I don't like, and some miscellaneous remarks. Some stuff that I actually do like. Her energetic nature, first and foremost. I tend to be pretty energetic when the time is. Sometimes I find amusement in the oddest of things, but I have a lot of friends that are very upbeat, very energetic, easily excited, and so I tend to be that way myself. She clearly has attention deficit ooh shiny disorder, where certain things will get her attention in an instant. Other times it's like, ah, I feel like napping. Well, more often than not, that tends to be a positive. It's kind of funny when she does that, so that's something. It's a positive for me at least, depending on how it's shown, like how far she goes with it. The fierce loyalty that she has is another element about her that I like. Element. Yeah, she's been shown to falter. She's been shown to get distracted by the shiny. But when it matters the most, she does come through. She pulls through for her friends. I would like Hasbro. I'm pretty sure I'm not alone in this. Hasbro, family. You've shown Pinky's family. You've shown Twilight's family. You've shown Rarity's family. You've shown Applejack's family. I mean, they're minor characters in this series. Show show Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash's families. Please, Season 5, you can do it. Next up is her competitive nature. Depending on what I'm doing, I tend to be a little competitive. I mean, for me, one of the things that I'm competitive with, depending on the circumstance, I play a lot of Magic the Gathering, and sometimes I play in tournaments. Those tend to be a big deal. I still try to have fun with it. I can't really say if I have any rivals, but the desire to win, Fall Weather Friends really showed that off. That whole competitive rivalry between her and Applejack. Oh boy. I think they went kind of crazy with it, but realistically speaking, you can get swept up in the heat of competition. You can lose sight of the friendship at the bottom of it. So, when done right, I like seeing that. When they're reasonable with it. I mean, they're not afraid to show the darker side of competition, which I don't mind. I mean, it's pretty realistic. It's believable. You can get carried away to the point of playing dirty. So, that's just kind of my little thing about it. I really like how, especially in Season 4, how they've shown that she does have a softer side. She comes off as being tough, arrogant, fearless, but she's been shown she's not afraid to drop her guard in a way where she's willing to laugh, she's willing to soften her voice and kind of open up to others, mainly her friends. She's willing to sit and listen if needed, drop everything for friends' sake, and especially the parts where she's upset about something herself. Few parts of Season 4. Daring Don't, testing 1 2 3, and after her little moment in Tradia. So yeah, she has those moments where she's like, woe is me, but wait, her friends are there to kind of return the favor, dig her out of the little hole that she's in. And That's really kind of cool, I think. Beyond that, they have the surrogate sister thing with Scootaloo. That's another character whose family we would need to see. Sleepless in Ponyville, Flight to the Finish. Those are two major episodes that showed, kind of her bonding, lightening up, bonding with Scootaloo, and to a lesser extent, bonding with the Crusaders. I would not mind seeing more of that. I like that they went with that, kind of moved from role model to friend to the whole surrogate sister thing. Scootaloo's backstory, if they show it, it would make the whole role model thing, it would justify it, I think. And moving on to some things I don't really like. Yeah, she's loyal to a fault. She has been shown to have her priorities skewed, among other things. Pride, mysterious ne'er-do-well. She let the whole hero thing get so, far, into her head. She was willing to sacrifice the lives of others just for her own image. That did not go well. Priority skewed. Tradia was all about that. She was so desperate to get that Daring Do book, that limited edition or first edition copy of Daring Do and the Quest for the Sapphire Statue. She was willing to sell her own friend into slavery as a pet tamer. How could you? But luckily she saw the error of her ways, and, well, it turned out well. And before that, of course, Rainbow Falls, choosing her idols over her friends. Yeah, wise choice. At first she was like, I can't choose, so she faked being injured, and Twilight, again, to talk some sense into her. Like, aha, okay, fine. And then, of course, that was where she got her key. Well, doesn't change the fact that she sometimes gets mixed up. But thankfully she is there. Someone is there to talk some sense into her, or something's there. Something happens and she's like, oh, I goofed. Sometimes it's almost too late to fix it, but still. The fact that she is able to turn things around is a redeeming factor in a way. But you could argue, every possible side to that. Now, moving on to some miscellaneous remarks. I've mentioned Season 5. There's a lot that I would like to see them do in Season 5. I've already mentioned show, actually, not just in that, like in the Crystal Empire and Games Ponies Play, that random flashback with they can't decide, is that her dad or is that an older brother? Well, Faust already said she's an only child because she, quote, wouldn't make the best sister. Okay, but surrogate, fair game. So that's obviously got to be her dad. And because Faust also stated she wanted the G1 character Firefly to be Rainbow Dash's mom. Well, I can certainly speak for myself. Other people will do this as well. Faust said it, so it seems legit. It just sucks that they couldn't get the copyrights, they couldn't get the legal department to allow that. But the good news, they were obviously able to get some of them. Some's better than none. And actually, in the Friendship is Magic trading card game, they got Surprise, the G1 character who inspired Pinkie Pie, as kind of a supporting character in the trading card game, and so they obviously were able to keep some of the characters from earlier generations, but alas, not all of them made the cut. Though Rainbow Dash is still kind of a spiritual successor to Firefly. And typically, is just fan fiction. I did this in one I've got. I still need to finish. At least finish typing it. Where Dash kind of inherited Firefly's attitude. That, let's see, Scootaloo, the relationship with Scootaloo. I want to see more of that. I want to see more. Hopefully they'll show Rainbow Dash's family. I wouldn't mind seeing some more stuff with the Wanderbolts. Like she is pretty much there. She spent time at the academy. She's gotten to know some of the team members pretty well. She passed the history test to get to the reserves, so they could have her go through some other trial to get in there, or just show where she is finally in and she's starting team practices and something like that. All in all, not a bad character. It's hard to say who's the most flawed between her and Rarity. For me, it's a toss-up. Rarity, you have the whole greed issue, full of herself, fashionista, typical drama queen. Rainbow Dash is just sometimes she even adopts the it's all about me thing, and sometimes she develops the woe is me thing like Rarity does. Sometimes she gets so wound up, she's just impossible to deal with. You know, it's up in the air really. It's a toss-up. That's about all I have to say about that. Yeah, I could go on and on and on about what I want to see in Season 5. I mean, everybody's ready for it. My body is ready, as Reggie Fils-Aimé would say. Nintendo president, or, yeah, everybody knows him. Meme, fuel. So, next time on The Advocate Discusses, I'll be talking about Pinkie Pie, the fourth wall-breaking party planner. So until next time,